Sam Talbot, chef, type 1. What if every long shift, every competition, every dream, depended on balancing something as unpredictable as your own blood sugar? Most people know Chef Sam Talbot as a talented culinary star. But behind the smile, behind the television appearances, and behind every beautifully prepared plate, was a lifelong fight against type 1 diabetes. This isn't just the story of a chef. It's the story of determination, courage, and proving that a diagnosis can never define your future. Stay until the end, because Sam's journey might completely change how you see diabetes, forever. Sam Talbot was just a child when life suddenly changed. At around 12 years old, doctors gave him news that would stay with him forever. He had type 1 diabetes. For many children, that diagnosis would be frightening. Suddenly there were insulin injections, blood sugar checks, doctor appointments, food planning, and endless questions. Why me? Will life ever be normal again? Children dream about sports, adventures, and friendships. Sam now had to learn something much bigger. How to stay alive every single day. Unlike type 2 diabetes, type 1 isn't caused by lifestyle choices. His immune system had attacked the insulin-producing cells in his pancreas. His body could no longer make insulin. From that day forward, insulin became part of everyday life. But something remarkable happened. Instead of allowing fear to control him, Sam became curious. He wanted to understand food. He wanted to understand nutrition. And unknowingly, the disease that seemed like a curse would eventually point him toward his greatest passion. Many people saw diabetes as a limitation. Sam saw something different. He discovered that food wasn't just about taste. Food was science. Food was medicine. Food was energy. Every ingredient mattered. Every meal affected blood sugar. Instead of avoiding the kitchen, he walked straight into it. Cooking became his language, while others simply followed recipes. Sam learned how different ingredients affected the body. He experimented. He learned. He failed. Then he improved. The kitchen slowly transformed from a place of food into a place of freedom. Professional kitchens are among the toughest workplaces in the world. Imagine working for 14 or even 16 hours. Standing constantly. Extreme heat. Sharp knives. High pressure. No room for mistakes. Now imagine doing all of that while managing type 1 diabetes. Blood sugar could drop suddenly. Hypoglycemia could become dangerous. Stress could raise glucose levels. Missing meals wasn't an option. Neither was forgetting insulin. Every shift required planning that few people around him even noticed. Sometimes he had to quietly step away. Check his blood sugar. Treat a low. Inject insulin. Then immediately return to serving customers. Most diners never knew. They simply enjoyed an amazing meal. Behind the scenes, another invisible battle had already been won. Sam never wanted sympathy. He wanted opportunity. He didn't ask people to lower expectations. He worked harder. Longer. Smarter. He understood something powerful. Diabetes explained part of his life. It didn't define his identity. He wasn't the diabetic chef. He was a chef who happened to live with diabetes. That mindset changed everything. Years of dedication eventually opened incredible doors. Sam became recognized across America's culinary world. Then came television. Millions of viewers watched his cooking skills. His calm personality. His creativity. His confidence. Many people had no idea he was balancing type 1 diabetes during all of it. Television only showed the finished performance. Not the glucose checks. Not the careful planning. Not the constant awareness required every hour of every day. Success looked effortless. Reality required enormous discipline. Success wasn't enough for Sam. He wanted something bigger. He wanted people living with diabetes to know they weren't alone. He began speaking openly about his journey. Instead of hiding his diagnosis, he embraced it. He encouraged conversations about diabetes. He showed that managing a chronic condition doesn't mean giving up dreams. He inspired families, parents, children, young adults recently diagnosed. People who felt scared suddenly saw someone thriving. Representation matters. Hope matters. Sam became both. One of Sam's greatest messages was simple. Healthy food doesn't have to be boring. Living with diabetes doesn't mean every meal must be plain. Fresh vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, whole foods, creative flavors, balanced nutrition. He proved that eating well could be exciting. Cooking became empowerment. Every healthy meal became a small victory. Every smart choice became another investment in the future. Many people assume successful people somehow beat diabetes. But type 1 diabetes never takes a vacation. Every morning begins with decisions. Blood sugar, insulin, meals, exercise, stress, sleep. Every day requires attention. Some days are easier. Some days are frustrating. Even after years of experience, unexpected highs and lows still happen. That's the reality of type 1 diabetes. Not perfection. Persistence. Sam's story teaches lessons that reach far beyond medicine. Life isn't fair. Challenges appear without warning. But adversity can reveal hidden strengths. His diagnosis introduced him to nutrition. Nutrition led him into cooking. Cooking led him onto television. Television gave him a voice. And that voice continues inspiring people around the world. Sometimes, the obstacle becomes the path. Maybe you're watching this after a recent diagnosis. Maybe you're caring for someone with diabetes. Maybe you're tired, frustrated, scared. Please remember this. One difficult day doesn't erase your progress. One high blood sugar reading doesn't mean failure. One setback doesn't define your future. Like Sam Talbot, you can learn. You can adapt. You can dream. And you can succeed. Diabetes may require daily discipline, but it cannot steal your passion unless you allow it. Chef Sam Talbot didn't choose type 1 diabetes. But he chose courage. He chose determination. He chose hope. Every insulin injection became an act of resilience. Every healthy meal became an act of self-care. Every achievement became proof that dreams are stronger than diagnosis. If you're living with diabetes today, remember this. Your condition is one chapter of your story. It is not the ending. Keep learning. Keep believing. Keep moving forward. Because just like Sam Talbot, your greatest victories may still be waiting. The heat is intense. Orders keep coming. Everyone is counting on you. But while others are focused only on cooking, you're also fighting an invisible battle inside your own body. One mistake could put your health at risk. Yet you never stop. This is the inspiring story of Chef Sam Talbot, a man who proved that type 1 diabetes can challenge your life, but it can never stop your dreams. Stay with us until the end, because his journey is a powerful reminder that courage is often born from life's greatest struggles. Sam Talbot was still a young boy when doctors gave him life-changing news. He had type 1 diabetes. For most children, life is filled with school, sports, and fun with friends. But Sam suddenly had to learn words that no child expects to hear. Insulin. Blood sugar. Carbohydrates. Hypoglycemia. Every day became a careful balance between food, medicine, and activity. There were moments of fear. Moments of confusion. And moments when it felt unfair. He wondered why this had happened to him. But even during those difficult days, Sam never allowed diabetes to steal his hope. As Sam grew older, he discovered something unexpected. He loved cooking. The kitchen became more than a place to prepare food. It became a place where creativity came alive. Every recipe taught him something new. Every ingredient had a purpose. Living with diabetes also gave him a deeper understanding of nutrition. Instead of seeing food as the enemy, he learned to respect it. He realized that healthy eating could be exciting, colorful, and full of flavor. This discovery would shape the rest of his life. Professional kitchens are known for long hours and non-stop pressure. Chefs often skip breaks. Meals are rushed. Stress levels are high. For someone living with type 1 diabetes, that environment can be extremely challenging. Sam had to monitor his blood sugar while managing dozens of orders. Sometimes he needed insulin during busy shifts. Sometimes he had to stop for just a few minutes to treat low blood sugar. Most people around him never noticed. They only saw a talented chef doing his job. But behind every successful service, there was careful planning and incredible discipline. Many people expected diabetes to slow Sam down. Instead, it made him stronger. He learned responsibility at an early age. He became disciplined, focused, patient. Every obstacle became another lesson. Every difficult day made him more determined. Sam refused to be remembered as someone limited by diabetes. He wanted people to know him for his passion, for his cooking, for his hard work. And that's exactly what happened. Years of dedication finally paid off. Sam earned recognition as one of America's most talented chefs. His creative cooking impressed critics and audiences alike. Soon he appeared on national television. Millions watched him prepare incredible dishes with confidence. Very few people realized that behind every smile, he was carefully managing type 1 diabetes. His success wasn't luck. It was built through years of persistence. Long days, late nights, and countless moments when giving up would have been easier. But Sam never quit. As his career grew, Sam made an important decision. He would no longer keep his diabetes hidden. Instead, he began speaking openly about his experience. He wanted children living with diabetes to know they weren't alone. He wanted parents to feel hope. He wanted adults facing the same challenges to believe that success was still possible. His honesty inspired thousands of people. Sometimes the greatest gift isn't success itself. It's showing others that success is possible. Living with type 1 diabetes never becomes completely easy. There are still blood sugar checks, insulin doses, meal planning, unexpected highs, unexpected lows. Even successful people have difficult days. Sam understands this better than anyone. But instead of focusing on what diabetes has taken, he focuses on everything life has given him. His career, his purpose, his opportunity to inspire others. That perspective changes everything. Sam's greatest recipe isn't found in a cookbook. It's found in the way he lives. A pinch of courage, a spoonful of determination, a daily habit of discipline, and an endless belief that tomorrow can always be better. These ingredients helped him overcome fear. They helped him build an incredible career. And they continue to inspire people living with diabetes around the world. If you've recently been diagnosed with diabetes, don't believe that your dreams are over. If you're struggling today, remember that difficult moments don't last forever. Your diagnosis does not decide your future. Your attitude does. Sam Talbot didn't choose to live with type 1 diabetes. But he chose to live with courage. He chose to work hard. He chose to believe in himself. And because of those choices, he became an inspiration to millions. So whatever challenge you're facing today, keep moving forward. Keep learning. Keep believing. Because your story is still being written. And your greatest chapter may be the one that's just beginning.